Okay, here we go. We have 6 portfolios left in the Photographer of the Year. We are going to discuss them as the judges see fit.
So I had, said that maybe we should hold over the college one in the single entrant, but after thinking about it, it's possible that at least 2 or 3 of the other ones are college ones as well. 2 people entered this category and took their risk in the harder category. Mm-hmm. So being that on its own merit, I don't think it lands as a top 3. I think we should eliminate that one and leave us with 5 to work from.
That selfie with Dalai Lama is out?
Yes, that's right. And you were just in a straw ballot. I think we need to look at every image again, but what do you think?
Well, I think we can start with the Shadow Fans portfolio. I thought that had a lot of good stuff in it, and I voted to keep that in. I think it's a starting point there. I think that portfolio had a lot of breadth in it.
Well, let's look at them. And I think that's something
I think we should
worth thinking about.
Yeah.
Is not just the one thing we may love or the 2 photos, but the evenness of quality.
The consistency.
Are there 3 or 4 photos which are actually really bad in it, or a whole story which we think is poor?
Yeah.
I think there are 2 strong stories in this one, and then several singles that we came across through the rest of the competition as well, the boxing and the football players with the cross.
Right.
Yes, I also, while we didn't award it, I think the other boxing photo is nice. I think the water photo is nice. I think the eyes on the back of the head is nice.
I think there's a sense of humor in the 5th image of the marching, the kind of 3 legs, if you will.
Yeah, there's definitely a sense of humor throughout.
The military story is okay, but it was in our top 5, I think.
Yeah.
As was the last one, which we like a lot, I think, is the racing one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the lynch, the whole. Can we go down a little bit on this?
So this could easily be a top 2 then, it sounds like.
Yeah, I definitely want to keep this one in the top 3 for now.
Yeah, okay, let's go for top 3 to start
top
with.
3 for
absolutely. No question.
Goodbye kiss. Goodbye kiss.
Like the 4th photo,
I think the singles are much stronger than the stories.
I totally agree with you. I'm on board with that. This.
Let's take it out.
It's such a single-driven entry.
Yeah. Like even the first 6 singles are great, but the stories themselves.
They're too weak.
I even like the last image of the whole portfolio. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But it's part of a story.
Yes.
Let's lose this. Now we have 3.
Which one are we getting?
Goodbye,
This
kiss.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye kisses, goodbye.
Okay. Now you have
Oh. Well,
I think this one also has a lot of great singles. There's something.
which ones? No.
The portrait that we had discussed, the second image, the homeless man
I
that
love
you
the
had liked
homeless,
originally.
yeah.
I don't particularly care for the drum circle story,
No, that's
but
a little weak.
I do like the Ferguson story and the Mexico story.
Plus, it has one of the strongest images we've seen today.
Yeah.
I don't like the Mexican story. I think it's kind of weak. But I do like the Ferguson story.
Yeah, the Ferguson and the image there, the funeral. I think that's one of the top images we saw today.
Yeah, and then some of these ones at the bottom, they're very similar to that first one with the homeless man. They're very pictorial.
Oh, okay,
like
so
it.
let's.
I definitely would keep this.
Yeah. I keep
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to
Yeah.
eliminate it.
We have 4 left, it looks like.
Yeah, we do have 4 left. That's right.
So this is Bring Back Our Girl.
Okay. Well, it won for story. There's some nice photos in the first one, but it's not successful as a story, right?
Right.
Let's go further down and see what the singles are. The political singles were nice.
Yeah.
In here.
I'm not sold on the CNN anchor story.
No, me neither.
No, I'm not either. But I do like the 3 taking a drink photograph.
Yeah.
I love the behind the scenes photograph.
Yes.
I guess meeting with the campaign team or what have you. The crying image is pretty strong.
Yeah. Well,
I
let's
don't
see.
think it.
I don't think.
I don't think it's at
first.
the top.
It's definitely not
No.
first.
And to be honest, I think the first story kind of hurts it because
Yeah,
it's not as strong as it probably could have been.
it's just not consistent with the rest of it.
I
as
mean,
well.
yeah, the second
It's so
story is
different.
great.
My guess is she only had a few days on the first. It's probably not even done. I mean, it's so
Yeah.
incomplete. And so let's look at the last one.
This is the ladies of Super Club.
Can we get the caption on that middle story? I'm guessing that's a super claw.
Yes.
Yes, hang on.
Yeah, that one.
One.
See, those two sports photos, though, do a lot for me.
Yeah.
Claw Collective of Lady Arm Wrestlers is a national not-for-profit alliance of theatrical lady arm wrestlers raising money for charity. They started wrestling in Charlottesville, Virginia in early 2008, and it has since spread to over 25 cities.
I think that's a very ordinary story.
I don't even
Yes.
get that story from the
Yeah.
pictures. There's only one photo where I guess they're actually arm wrestling.
And there's a
I see
repetition.
1, 2, 3. I see 3 really strong images in this whole, and I think it's the one we've all agreed on earlier.
Yeah, there's the two sports images are good.
And then the one down at the bottom in the middle.
Yeah, well, I like the
Yeah.
overall story. I think
Yeah.
we gave it a second. But I don't think it's, I think of the four, it's the most unsuccessful as a
agree.
portfolio.
I-
Let's leave it out for now, even though I think we like the story very
I love the
much.
story, but the whole portfolio.
Take it out.
Take it
So we're
out.
down to 3.
Okay, so we're down to 3.
I would like to see all 3 of them from start to finish,
Okay,
if that's okay.
that's
I'm
okay.
gonna have a slideshow it, okay?
That would be lovely, thank you.
No sweat.
Couple of ordinary images. Another one.
You know,
I like that image. We didn't give it anything, but I like it.
I think there's a wide range of different types of images in this.
There is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of versatility in this.
I'm not in love with this story, but it's well shot.
I think it's solid. It's not over the top. It's
Sure.
No. But the NASCAR story is a
Yeah.
very nice
Yeah.
story. You know, well done, different things. So it's probably a top 2.
Yeah. This is very
It
solid.
would be hard to put
Yeah.
the third. It would be hard to put this third. Can you stop though? And go up one. Go to the top.
There are a few
What's the great
singles
image
that-
here? Is there a great image?
You mean in the entire?
Yeah. It's an image that makes you stop and go, oh my God. or-
I think
I'm just
so.
asking.
I think the NASCAR eyeball, I mean, through the
Yeah.
glass is pretty nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is a nice image, you're right.
I like the crash as well.
And I think, I mean, in that story alone, I mean, look, there's
That's a well shot story.
an emotion in the one piece, there's a portrait, there's action, I mean, look at the baby pictures. You got to be able to,
There's a couple of good
Yeah.
sports ones. Okay, well, let's look at the next one. Again, I'm looking for weakness as well as strength.
Right.
Sure.
And I think the first and the fourth and the, I don't think that's a strong photo. I do like that.
that's
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Come back one,
Very
what's the
good.
caption?
which one?
To go back, 3, the third image. Let's do that from hand by now.
Okay.
Just do it not this, the next image I'd like to see the no, one afterwards.
That
What's
one.
the
This one?
caption?
Okay, hang on. 16-year-old twins Franklin L. and Francis Tiafoe, sons of immigrants from Sierra Leone, attend a tennis fundraiser that would honor Francis. The two literally grew up at College Park's Junior Tennis Championship
right?
Center.
Are you sure?
That's not the right caption.
I don't believe
can't
that's
be.
right, because this is in between two photos from Cuba. So it's simply not feeling right to me.
I could, if you guys want to look away.
That is the caption that is on this picture.
Good to know
It's a
that.
hell of a tennis match.
Okay,
Those are singles.
so we like the homeless, we kind of like the portrait. Top story, not fabulous, but it's a boring story to shoot and shot okay.
The drum stuff is,
That's why I meant the drum.
Yeah.
is,
It's not great.
No, and I don't think the Mexican story is great, though there are 3 good photos.
the Ferguson stuff, I mean.
We like the Ferguson.
No, I like the picture of the funeral.
I
Yeah.
love that,
Yeah.
but it's certainly not a first. I think it
No.
might be a third. Let's
Yeah.
look at the next one and see. Because there's some very ordinary. It's looking like the race car's the first,
Yeah,
right?
this is like
Yeah, I
50%
think so.
there, this one.
Yeah, but what's there is good. This is very hard for second.
Can you tell me which portfolio that image was that you were trying to get the,
Wow. Can you go down? I want to look at the political photos. Let's look at all of them, because I want to look at the TV reporters' photos. Yeah, it's a boring story, but it's shot
It
well.
is shot well.
You know, I mean, that says something to, because it's not it's not hard to shoot something with action. It is hard to.
I just don't see, in this story here, I don't really see anything that's too interesting.
Yeah.
I mean-
Yeah, okay.
Fun, interesting story.
Yeah, no, that's
It's more like a
good.
Independent
promotional
reporter.
type of,
Yeah.
Okay,
work.
we don't need to see this. We've seen it. But go to the end. Let's look at the political ones.
I feel like with this portfolio, so much time went into the military rape story that
Yeah,
there may not have been time for much else this year.
I like that photo. That's a good
Yeah.
political photo.
this
That's
I
a good
like.
political photo. That's nice.
That's
Lovely.
That's nice.
It's okay. It almost placed.
That's it.
Go back to the other one, the middle one. So we have to go with the race car first, no?
Yeah, I think that's
think
the
that's the
strongest
strong-
We
overall.
have to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so wait,
Could be
Shadow
military.
Fans
Yes.
Yeah.
is first?
I'd say military
Right.
second.
That's our POY.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
nice
are the other
singles,
two
the sports
something
is
or
excellent.
nothing?
No, there's a second place here. We just
Okay.
have to figure out.
I think it's the military.
I
right?
think it's the military, but it has weaknesses. Let's look at this middle
Yeah.
one again. This one. Second, third. Go to the top. And actually, let's reconsider, while we like the story, and we love the one photo from Ferguson, and we like the story, at the same time, we said the story is nice, but not too dissimilar from others.
It's not the best from
Which
Ferguson.
one's
It's
that?
not the Ferguson. It's
Yeah.
not. It's the best we have from Ferguson,
Yeah.
but it's simply not the best. Even though it's shot nicely. There's nothing wrong with it. There's a couple of decent pictures.
But I think if you look at the first 3 levels there, the homeless picture's very nice.
it's lovely.
You have your portrait up there that's nice. What
Right.
what else in those first 3 really hit you in the face?
Nothing, and I don't like the first story. I
Right.
think this would be a third. So I think it's first is the race, and second is the military.
Yeah.
Not a perfect portfolio, but the political photos I think help it a great deal.
Right.
Yeah.
And those are hard. Those aren't even.
Sure.
Those aren't easy photos.
I would have put that up front.
Me too. I think
Yeah,
it's
I would've
edited
put the-
completely
yeah.
wrong.
So
Okay, so Bring Back Our Girls is second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have a third?
I'd give the cop watch.
yeah, I'd give
third.
Cop Watch a 3rd.
Okay.
Okay,
We're just like too agreeable.
I would have reversed this one though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think the
definitely.
edit hurt
Start-
this.
yeah.
But it had weakness anyway.
Shadow Fans.
Sure.
It
Only there was
just had
like one other
weakness.
story instead of that.
Yeah.
The dog sledding story would have been great.
Yeah, well, it needed a second story, but none of them had 2 great stories. The closest was first place, had 2 good
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Which is why it's first place.
Exactly. It's
Yeah, that-
definitely consistent. I think it's the
Yeah.
strongest.
Break for the,
I think we have. It's probably on the side.
Hello, it's Patrick.
Hey, Patrick, it's Michelle McLaughlin. How are you?
Who's this? Sorry, I'm in a loud spot.
It's Michelle McLaughlin from the Northern Short Course.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, and how are you doing?
Not too bad. I'm at a food to help with my nieces and nephews, so.
Well, I'm glad that you're with friends and family, because we're calling to let you know that you were just selected as the Northern Short Course Photographer of the Year.
Oh, no way. That's awesome.
Yeah, so
That's super awesome. If I could jump up and down like all these 2 to 10-year-old kids in front of me, I would, but that's incredible. I'm incredibly humbled, and shout out to all my teammates at Getty Images, because certainly they make my work every year possible to do what I want to do. And I was watching judging most of the day today, and the comments that the judges announced have always been positive to everyone's work, and the work I saw was just completely amazing too. So I feel really honored that I'm getting this phone call right now.
very cool. Well, all the judges are still here, so do you guys want to say anything to Patrick?
Yeah. There's a really strong portfolio.
It's James Estrin speaking to you, actually.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey, how you guys doing? I'm just kind of tough to hear you, and I told Michelle that we were down for my nieces and nephews. So.
No, we thought it was a really, really strong portfolio, and we were driven to it right away. I mean, just across the board, there was so much strong work in it.
Yeah, I thought you were very versatile in everything you did, and it pretty much stood out. And it was a pretty easy choice once we got down to the end of it. You know, with the last 3, I thought it was very, very good. Very good.
Very awesome. Well, I appreciate the kind words, and thank you for taking your time to judge this contest. And I look up to all your guys' work, and that goes in different directions, I know, for all 3 of you, but I mean, I've been watching for the past day, and just incredible to hear your guys' input on everyone's work, whether they played it or not. So I appreciate that.
Congratulations.
I give judges that kind of acknowledgement as well.
Thank you. Go back to your niece and nephew.
Yeah.
Take some pictures.
Appreciate it. Thank you all.
Take care.
Congratulations, Patrick.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.